Today we've got several really different things to talk about. Princess has received some awards for their dining on board. We're going to be talking about how amazing the crew is on all the different cruise lines. And finally, hot tubs and water parks. What do they have in common? Let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Wednesday. It is April 29th of 2026, and you know I always ask you, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, will you please be sure to click on that subscribe button, and if you appreciate my updates, please give this video a thumbs up. We are on our way to 100,000 subscribers, and I need your support. So if you wouldn't mind, I would really appreciate you subscribing, and I look forward to seeing you here often because we all need to come together, share what we know, and talk things over. So let's start at the very top with giving the crew on board cruise ships a shout out. No doubt many of you saw in the news that as the Sapphire Princess was sailing on her current voyage, she came across recovered 5 bodies of people from the ocean. Apparently, the way they say it happened, they noticed in the distance a life vest, so they deployed their rapid rescue vehicle and away they went to check and see what was going on. As they got over there, they could see that indeed there were the bodies of 5 deceased individuals. So the crew rescued them, took good care of their bodies. Everything, of course, is really hard to do in these situations, I'm sure. I have thought about them a lot since that happened, and some of you are so well connected to everybody in the entire Princess fleet as well as on other cruise lines, and it was shared with me that a lot of the crew is having a hard time sleeping after this experience because it's just so hard when things like this happen. But I want to point out how remarkable they are anyway. They carry on with what their duties are on board. They still take excellent care of all of the guests who are on board. Here they took good care of 5 deceased individuals, and I just want to point out what remarkable people they are. The other thing that I think is so important is we need to remember that those 5 people have family somewhere, and I don't think they know where they are. And so keep them in your prayers and your thoughts, however it is that you do that, because there are people that are missing their family and they're not going to come home. So just feel like I should mention that today. And so hats off to the crew of the Sapphire Princess. So the next thing is actually a really big deal, and I'll tell you why. So the American Academy of Hospitality Sciences has awarded Princess Cruises the 5-star Diamond Award for 2 of their specialty dining venues, for Mikado Ocean and for the Butcher Block by Dario. So if you happen to have ever sailed on the Sun Princess or the Star Princess and have dined in either of those locations, and there is Mikado Ocean on some of the other ships as well, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. To me, it's a really big deal because we all like to talk about what the food is like on cruise ships, and it's very subjective. I'm always telling you, some people would say that the same, serve 3 different people the same kind of food, everything's the same. One person would say it's inedible, not good. The other person would say it's okay, it's good. And the other person would say it's the best dinner I've ever had. And that really does happen. And so to me, it's a big deal. And let me know what you think, that when one of these independent academies comes in and rates the food and the service in one of the dining establishments. So out of all of the dining that I have ever had on the Sun Princess or Star Princess, my most favorite of all was Love by Brito. Absolutely love that. The decor is beautiful, the table settings are absolutely beautiful, and the food was excellent. Immediately after that, every time we go, I really enjoy the teppanyaki. They have amazing chefs who make it a lot of fun, and the food has been delicious every time we have eaten there. Mikado Ocean is always really good. I've dined in Butcher Block by Dario twice. Red meat that's not cooked well done is not quite my thing. You can ask them to cook it well done for you though, so that's a tip for you. If you go to Butcher Block by Dario, let them know how you want your meat cooked. If you don't request how you want it, it will come to you not well done. Okay, so that's a heads up for you, but they're all excellent. They do a really nice, I don't know if the word is show that goes along with the dinner that they do in the Butcher Block by Dario, but they make it a fun dining experience. And so let me know what you think about those awards in the comments, and if you second both of those establishments receiving recognition. Alrighty. Next up, let's talk about what water slides and hot tubs have in common. So perhaps you have noticed on the news, there has been a lot of talk lately about Royal Caribbean having two of their ships, the Icon of the Seas and Star of the Seas, so two of their largest ships and newest ships, not have all of their water parks going. So a lot of people book these ships to go on these water slides in these water parks, and Category 6, which I think is probably the most booked for water park, has mostly been closed for a few months now. People are getting to the point that they are upset that they were not notified that these were not operational when they booked their cruise and when they sailed. They feel like they should have had the right to cancel their cruise since the water parks were not working. Now, let me know what you think about that in the comments. I'll tell you in just a minute. The other thing I'm tying it to, though, is on the Sapphire Princess. The Sapphire Princess has all of the hot tubs. You know, when you go on a ship, they'll have the whirlpool / hot tubs that are close to the pool. Some of them are aft on the ship. On the Sapphire Princess, they're by the pool and aft on the ship. And generally, they are the hot tubs with, the jets, so you get the bubbles and everything that, it's a lovely experience. And some people actually book certain cabins, I know, on the aft of the ship to be able to access these very conveniently and really enjoy them. But for several months now, those hot tubs have only been like hot bathtubs. There is no jets, there's no water movement there. It's just hot water that you can get in and soak, and that's all it is. It is no longer a whirlpool, and according to the crew on board the ship, they're not looking to fix it. It's going to stay that way. Let me know how all of the hot tubs are going on the ships you're sailing on, just so everybody has an idea, okay? So when we were just on the Coral Princess, I should have checked them all out. I did notice, though, that when we were in the indoor pool, that the hot tub that was right there, I noticed a lot of people were using it, and I could see that there were bubbles in it, at least on the evenings that we were there. And so there's the note about the Coral Princess, but let me know what you think. Now, when it comes to Royal Caribbean, I feel like it's a little sticky. Like I said, Category 6 is where they have the water slides that people are most excited for. That's where like that gravity drop water slide is. It's very popular. And in talking to some of the crew on board, they said that one of the parts that they needs to come from Germany. So mind you, this has not been working for months. This part needs to come from Germany, and we are in the year 2026. When you want to part from somewhere, you can overnight it, or at least a couple of days it from anywhere in the world, right? You get it in Germany, you put it on the airplane, you fly it over to Miami. The next time the ship is in port, whatever port a ship needs a part for, then you fix it. So it seems like this is really not at the top of the cruise line's list. They feel like they can still put the same number of people on board, collect the same amount of money, and not worry about that so terribly much. I don't think that that's cool. You want your guests to give you loyalty, but you're not giving them loyalty. And so I hope that with all of the media attention that Royal Caribbean is receiving about this, I really do hope that they get this fixed soon. And if they're not going to fix it soon, they need to make a press release and outline why it is that they're not going to have that fixed soon, and give people the option of canceling their cruise. When people book to go on these mega ships, they book it for specific reasons. If they didn't care about the water slides, they could pick another ship. The other part of my discussion on all of this is I've been thinking a lot about how this kind of ties in to what happened with the Sun Princess. Remember when they released the Sun Princess and they were supposed to have that whole Park 19 thing, and they were going to have that special glider thing, and all of these things going on up there in Park 19. And then after several months of nothing working and nothing coming together on that, they just canceled the whole thing. And a lot of people have talked about the fact that Princess did not see a downturn in the people booking their cruises and sailing on their ships because they didn't have the Park 19. I know some people were really looking forward to it, but those people still sailed on the ship. And I think a lot of it has to do with knowing your demographic. Princess, I think, wants to grab a younger demographic. There are some basic things that are going to need to change in order to be able to do that, I think, long run. But the number of people that booked on their ships did not change substantially because that wasn't their thing. But on Royal Caribbean, it's their thing. People want to go on those ships to enjoy the water slides. And I get that. You're taking your kids. Some adults love that too, which I think is just awesome. And so I think it's really important that the cruise lines keep in mind who their people are and that they keep them happy so that they'll want to come back again and again and again. Because if you go on Royal Caribbean and the water slides aren't working, you can take a look at the large ships on Carnival, the large ships on Norwegian, and try them out. It's a lot to think about. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.